Okay, and we are back. Last time we accidentally triggered another nuclear holocaust in London.
Thameshaven. What on earth are you doing here? What the fuck is going on? I'd sooner be left alone. Leave it. You'd like that. Do you know how much?
Alright, yeah, just use the robot.
What? Good thinking. Best to deal with the black sheep alone rather than the whole flock.
There's something crawling near. I knew it.
Adversaries. Come, comrade.
When you're ready, we'll begin.
I didn't want to do that, but... Okay. What exactly am I doing?
Stand by and be ready for anything. I cannot be interrupted during the procedure.
Alright, I'm ready.
Let's go. Activating manual override on Kingsley II. Submerging. He's nearly there.
Wait.
He made it. The bomb is identical to the lab reconstruction, except for some paint.
Let's get exploring.
There's something written crudely on the side. It says, Hegel. How strange. Okay, beginning the procedure. Stand by. What's that? I hear something.
Oh.
Invader.
Mysterious forces are afoot.
We're as plentiful as the water of the Thames, Invader. This is our work.
Well done, companion.
Just a few more minutes.
They won't forget us in a hurry.
We did it.
It's diffused?
Kingsley II coming back up. I can hardly believe it.
Is that it? It's done?
It's done. London may not realize it, but it shall awaken tomorrow under far less perilous circumstances. This lake has been transformed from the gates of hell to just another drop in the bucket of this irradiated, polluted world. Here, your tax exemption. I'll have it officially confirmed once I return to Westminster, which can't come soon enough. And here, something extra from the Foreign Office Treasury. They won't miss it.
I wanted to ask you some questions about yourself.
The truth is, there's nothing to tell. I'm a problem solver. I'm given assignments and I do them the best I can. That's been my life since I was a child. Farewell.
Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, can't use it for sniping, but I will keep a hold of it for now.
Any good stuff?
Yeah, truth be told, I was not expecting it to, yeah, I was not expecting it to, that to happen. Alright, I kind of want to see what that bunker icon is before we make our way to Lambeth. I know we're in Camelot territory, but beyond that... Oh, good, a womble.
Assistant, to battle.
Oh god, there's 3 of them!
Good work, sidekick.
Oh god, that one's an alpha!
The wrong treasure hunter and her trusty spy.
I really need to watch 28 Years Later. I finally got around to watching 28 Weeks Later, because it was on Netflix. Even though we have it on DVD at E, so I could have just... So I could have just watched it on DVD. But no, I chose to watch it on Netflix. Because it was one less thing I had to switch on. So I have to switch on the PlayStation or the Xbox to watch DVDs. And I think both of them are old enough that I have a choice between PS4 or the PS2. Probably for the best, I would normally go for the PS4. Okay, so tennis museum. I won't lie, this place is giving me some pretty heavy settlement vibes. I'm still gonna make my way over to that bunker icon, but suppose there isn't any harm in a quick look-see. You know, I'm going to put, for Part 91, I'm just going to put on the thumbnail, finale, question mark, and then, it make people think that it's the finale. Just, you know, for shits and giggles. Oh, hello.
Get it in the head. Fucking have it.
Yeah, one sec. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, I mentioned I finally watched 28 Weeks Later. God damn it, the Americans in that film were just idiots. I mean, you've pretty much gone into a country where there was infected, and even if all the infected died out, you obviously can't take risks. I mean, seriously. They find someone outside of the resettlement zones, put them through quarantine. If you're putting them through quarantine, you should be treating them as potentially infected and not let anyone, especially family members, near them. I mean, that's how the second outbreak in the series occurred. Okay, I think this place is in fact a settlement.
Keep your eyes up. Can't fool me.
And there's also another fact. You've got an outbreak. Hold on. Anyway, as I was saying, you've got an outbreak. And your best idea for containing the non-infected civilians is have them all moved into one big area. When really what you should be doing is have drills go out, ordering them to lock their doors and turn off their lights and try not to make a sound until they get the all clear. Seriously, idiots. Anyway, I actually had no idea the settlement was down here. I see that's still not been fixed. What the hell is that? Okay, I think I figured out where it is.
Oh, I love old stuff.
Oh, there's another womble here, isn't there? And I think Holy shit! Nice. You know what, let's go looking for that thing first, then we'll go clear out some land. It does sound like it's another womble. And it also sounds like it's on the bloody roof. Okay, with no obvious way up there. Let's get a little bit of height. Where we see that it's stuck.
Yeah, stay calm.
Someone's after us.
Admiral? No, do not target the Admiral.
I swear I saw something.
Well. Who do we have here? Are you here for a spot trading, young lady?
Who are you supposed to be?
The name is Admiral Bonnie Reed. I used to be a Jack Tar, and now I run an independent trading enterprise. I still sport these threads, you see, as they're quite the stylish ensemble, and I must admit they do complement my appearance rather splendidly. That's all the information you need. If you're interested in conducting a trade, let's not waste any time, as I have a busy schedule to uphold. So, shall we proceed with our trading arrangement, or do you intend to abstain?
Depends what you're selling.
Clothing, firearms, ammunition. A discerning and beautiful woman such as yourself is likely to discover something of interest. Please do come along. Back for more? Might you be inclined to acquire some?
Mind a few questions?
Words come easy, my friend. Everything else,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
a
sure.
look.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Not much in the way of weapons. Not much in the way of clothes. Not much in the way of ammo either. Damn. But I suppose we could, do some selling. Keep all that, actually. Keep all the pound coins, just because. So the cigarettes, make sure not to call them by the slang that's common here. Because I know any Americans watching will misunderstand. And before you ask why I think that, it's a story my dad told me from his time in the Navy, where he was in America. The boat he was serving on just happened to be down that way. He wound up somewhere on shore leave, and when he was asking for cigarettes, he used the slang term. That's quite common here in Britain, which also happens to be shared with a derogatory term for people who prefer the company of people of their own gender, if you get what context I mean. Yeah, in America that's a derogatory term, but here in Britain it really just means you want cigarettes. And that's why I grew up with it not being a derogatory term. Yeah, as I'm saying. We'll just do a quick bit of clearing here. We'll leave things like workbenches alone. Yeah. I might try making something here. Emphasis on might. Like, it looks to be a nice enough spot for a settlement, but I don't know. Because I definitely have plans to do something around Vauxhall. At some point, maybe try to build a settlement there. And see if the settlers will now actually work. And at some point, we are going to get London Bridge. It's definitely London Bridge that's a settlement, right? Yeah, it's not Tower Bridge. Although I get the feeling that dealing with London Bridge will also get us actually exploring the Tower of London. Yeah, I kept saying something earlier, but oh yeah, the Outer Worlds 2. So, I'm actually quite enjoying it. I do want to actually record the first game for the channel. But the problem is, I want to record the Spacer's Choice Edition. Just because it has some quality of life improvements, as well as an increased level cap. Yeah. Sure, I could mod the first game to get some of those improvements, but I'd rather go with the simpler solution of the Spacer's Choice Edition. But the thing is, the Spacer's Choice Edition will not run on my computer. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I really need a new computer. If I got a new computer, even recording this on it would be tricky because I'd have to reinstall the mod and hope I could transfer the saves. Or I'd have to do what I did with this playthrough and recreate the save yet again. Which I would much rather not do, because I quite like my battle rifle. I've come to enjoy it. And I think I can hear my cat. Yeah. I suppose for the Outer Worlds I could try live streaming it, as I do have a Twitch account that I keep meaning to actually do something with. But then that also raises the question, do I do the PS4 version, which I can do in my room at any time? I just have to reinstall the game, which means clearing some space on the hard drive. Or do I do it on the PS5, where I will be working with a very restricted timetable, as it's a family PS5, and I can only get on at times like in the morning, and I mean in the morning where I am. For any Americans watching, that would be middle of the night, or the very early hours of the morning, depending on where you live. So yeah, that makes it tricky. And before you ask, why don't I just move the PS5 into my room? Well, again, as I've said, it's a shared PS5, so... Plus, I don't really have space for a PS5. I mean, I can fit a Nintendo Switch and maybe even a Switch 2 if I could get one. Just because those are compact by design. But yeah, I can't really fit any new consoles in my room. And we are not even going to discuss what I'm doing to this body. We're just going to blatantly ignore it. Oh, we can get rid of the doors if we wanted. Alright. As far as settlements go, this place does have some potential to it. There's just one slight problem. I don't see any water sources. So even if we do inhabit it, what will we actually do here? Just have to get into the right spot. But yeah, Outer Worlds, that's definitely a game I would certainly love to do. Especially since there's no way to say which ending's canon. Whether it be the ending where you help end the board's authority, the ending where you help secure the board's authority, or the ending where in your you do something really unexpected and profoundly stupid. Oh, there's the water source. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a bit tricky to put down water collectors, but I don't mind a challenge. Yeah, some of these are just proving to be difficult to get to. There we go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, whatever. Come back for these ones later. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think about what else I could try recording for the channel. I want to do something that's older than these games because they're lower stress on my computer. But at the same time, I can't do something that's too old because, well, games in the 90s tend to... they tend to have problems with the actual recording part. As I've learned the hard way through Fallouts 1 and 2. I'm also considering getting an emulator up and running and doing, like, some of the console Sims games. Like, I never got particularly far in like, The Sims for PS2, and then The Sims 2 busting out. I won't have access to, like, multiplayer for that one if I do that, because I won't be using my actual PS2. That was actually a feature you could do if you had 2 memory cards and 2 controllers. I've only got one controller that's fully functional. One old DualShock 1 controller that still works, but not as well as it used to. And 2 broken DualShock 2 controllers. One's broken in a way that nothing works on it. The other, you can use like the R and L buttons as well as the analog sticks, but square, X, circle, whatever, etc. do not work at all. So yeah. So multiplayer games on the PS2 are most definitely out. I'm open to doing Minecraft Bedrock Edition, even though it's definitely not my preferred version. But that one might have to be more a case of, as long as I'm not the one hosting. There is also the problem of the whole ID verification thing that's happening here in the UK, but which I would need to do for that version's multiplayer, but that's more of a cross that bridge when I get to it type deal. So yeah. Oh god, at some point I have to wrap my niece's birthday present. At the time of this recording, her birthday will have already come and gone, so... At the time of this recording, at the time the video releases, I should say. Okay, I'm kind of getting tired of cleaning this place up. Ooh. Oh, hello. Okay, that was a surprise. Sorry. Alright, you know what? We'll finish tidying this bit up. And then we'll make our way to that bunker thing and then back up to Lambeth. Just because I want to finally explore some of the southern area. So I've actually been putting off exploring this area for quite some time. Yeah, I'll just clean this bit up though. Alright, so this place isn't too bad for a settlement location. So I'm not opposed to setting up here instead of Vauxhall. But no final decisions yet. Okay.